Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Leeds United today. Things have been going okay, I guess. We have a lot to work on, but as you can see, we've got some green. So let's get quickly into the schedule. I got one thing I want to show you today before the match. So last time out, Fulham 0-1. Horrible game, just annoying as sin. Followed that up with a 0-2 loss to Arsenal. They got the one in the 8th. I was thinking, this is not going to be our day. But then nothing for the longest time, and then finally 83rd, they just kind of buried us with that last one from Saliba. But as you can see, 6-3s, 6-4s, a couple of 6-5s. We did not play well at all, and that seems to be the case here and there. Following that, though, we did have a 1-1 draw against West Brom. Seville getting one in the 82nd. He's actually picked it up a bit, and I'm very happy he did, because Dobson's been out. Oxford's been out. We've had a couple of injuries. Mujica finally came back a little while ago. So we're finally getting back to good fitness here and there. And as you can see, the sea of green and yellow kind of shows it. So West Brom 1-1 draw. West Brom is hard as shit this year. I mean, they weren't easy last year. I lost probably once or twice to them last year, but still hard as shit. Then we Stoke 3-0. No idea. Was thinking this was going to be one of those tough-ass games because we are never favorites for any of these games. But Alfonso just picking it up. 45+1, then Mujica in the 62nd, and then Candeloni in the 90+2. We're really starting to actually gel again. Then we get 4-0 over West Brom. I don't know what it is. Again, this was EFL Cup 4th round, so it really could have been a rotated squad. I know they had a couple of their top players in there, but at the same time, 4-0 win after a 1-1 draw. I remember getting thrashed by them last season in the championship, and then I think we kicked the crap out of them once or twice. I don't remember, but it's just one of those weird things. Brighton then a 1-0 win over them at home. Rafa Mujica, actually not at home, it's away from Rafa getting one in the 75th. So we do come into this Leeds game with a fairly good run, 4 or 5 in a row of unbeaten. However, Leeds United, if we can go to their schedule for a minute, kick the crap out of Manchester United, kick the crap out of Liverpool. Bournemouth, West Ham. They lost to Burnley, though, and Norwich. This is a team I don't know what to expect from, so we're going to have to get into that and figure that out. However, like I said, there's one thing I wanted to mention to you. With some of our injuries, Cole de Silva being out, Dobson, like I mentioned, was out for a little while, I kind of splurged on someone. And by splurge, I mean a measly $2 million. However, Flynn Downs comes in from Ipswich Town, and his numbers are pretty good. I mean, again, slightly better than some of the other ones we have. He is actually better than Seville in certain areas. But a first touch of 14, passing of 13, tackling of 14, work rate of 16. I love it when numbers are in the green, especially this one. Teamwork and positioning, vision of 13. So again, he's not going to be lighting it up at Manchester United or Liverpool or Chelsea or anything like that anytime soon. However, he's 23 years old. He's got room to grow. And he was like, out of all the ones that I've scouted, all the midfielders I've scouted, he was top rated with the numbers, the abilities, the potentials, and things like that. So I'm happy to have him on board. He's been around for 3 matches, 6-9-0 so far. But you can, in the matches itself, you can see he's really dictating everything, and he's moving the ball where it needs to go. I'm not saying he's the greatest person I've ever seen. I would definitely take a Fabinho or, anyone on the top 6 teams, but at this level, when no one wants to come here, I'm perfectly happy with Flynn Downs. So welcome aboard. I hope to see you for another couple of, months at least. So as you can see from this team sheet, Watmore is coming back to full fitness. He is not exactly 100% there yet, but he's better than some. Oxford is 45 minutes of action, and Harness is just returning to full fitness any day now. Dobson is back finally. Mujica's back, so we've still got fairly good squad, I think. And let me know. I mean, seriously, what do you think of this squad? There is some real talent in here. I think Alfonso is fantastic. Mujica, when he shows up, is lights out. Downs I'm liking. Dobson I'm liking. Seville's gaining on me. Cedric, he's quality. I wouldn't say he's the most lights out person, but whatever. Jesse is. I can't figure him out though. He can pass it, just pinpoint perfect passes, but then sometimes he just goes astray and screws up everything, and I don't know. But I'm still happy he's here. Don't get me wrong. So let's get into this. McGillivray in goal, Brown, Raggett, Whatmore, and Cedric in the back four, Jesse, Seville, Downs, and Alfonso in the midfield, and Harrison and Mujica up top. I'm giving Candelone a break. As you can see, he's heavy. A lot of these guys are heavy. They've been playing a lot of games. And while I don't mind if I get out of the FA Cup or, the EFL Cup or anything like that, get some more time between games, I would like to kind of keep my job. So Leeds are 4th in the form table. That is getting a little bit of a worry. So we'll have to really approach this. I mean, I'm doing it defensively. I've been doing it defensively this entire season. And as you can see, the last couple of matches have really worked. I will say, after our last match against Arsenal, I did change things up. I went to the standard 4-3-3. Oh my god. 4-3-3 DM wide that I was doing at the very beginning of the save before I went to this 4-4-2 and just kind of kept it. And because I think I saw in someone's video, I forget who it was, that basically they were going through the season and all of a sudden hit this just bad run of form. And they said, you know what, we're going to change things around. They changed the tactic around, played it for 2 games, won the 2 games, or at least did fairly well, thank God, McGillivray. Did fairly well those 2 games, and then they went back to the old tactic and they just continued winning. So it's kind of a reboot that you need to do every now and again, it seems. We'll see if that's the case. So far it has been. But I mean, Leeds. Let's see. Seville up to Mujica. Then up to Alfonso. The passing has been pretty good so far. Back to Cedric. No crosses really in though. Downs to Cedric. Are you going to actually pump it in issue or Alfonso? Nope. Oh, what more? That's a red. That is a red. Oh, thank God it's a yellow. Oh, my Lord. That was not a good tackle. And I believe if Cedric gets another yellow, he's gone for the next match. So Jesse with a corner. Has not been pumping him in. Oh, what more? Almost made up for that. Could be a horror tackle right there. But unfortunately, Eiling to Dallas to Phillips. Not from that spot, please. Eiling. Why couldn't McGillivray just kind of poof right in the punch? So we do have most of the possession. Doing fairly well, passes completed. I believe Whatmore has a 93% passes completed rating so far this season. Is the #1 on our team, so I'm enjoying the quality passing that I'm seeing. Unfortunately, the other team is the one that are doing the quality passing right now. So far, all that possession that I was saying we had, they've been getting all the highlights. It has not been very fun. So Harrison brings it into the box and nothing. So the other thing I've been doing in the most recent, well, probably the last 5 or 6 games, is during halftime, I will actually I'll do the halftime talk, I'll get everyone fairly motivated, and then I'll go into the opposition instructions, and I'm basically going to do those right there. Whoa, Rodrigo. So I'm kind of doing it a couple times throughout the match, plus the times that it shows up in the dugout. So, who was that? Was that Alfonso? Oh, come on, guys. Down, Mujica. Down, Harrison, that was your chance. That was your opportunity to show why you needed to be on the team. These are the things we really need to get. I mean, you were the top scorer last season. Come on. So, unfortunately, they're pulling it down and breaking away with it now. So, what more? There you go. That's the tackle. No, that was Brown. I'm sorry. Oh, what on earth was that? Was that a Whatmore goal? Why? Why does it have to be now? Why does it have to be now? So Eiling with a cross in. Whatmore, what are you doing? I mean, how do you fuck that up? And here's Jesse injured. How do you fuck that up? So yet again, they're keeping it, and here we go. There we go. Finally, McGillivray. But what on earth are you guys doing? Demanding more. I'm putting it up to cautious at least a little. Cedric for Cannon? Why would you put Cedric for Cannon? I don't know if I have Coyle on the bench. I don't remember that. But I mean, god damn it. They've got all the fucking possession now, don't they? So Reece Oxford is coming in for Whatmore, who had that major malfunction right there. I've got demand more. I don't want to go to attacking because I think we're gonna get crushed. The way that they've just come out after that, their second half team talk. Mother of God. Cedric, bringing it to nowhere. That's a big issue with headers and things. Curtis going around the back of the man instead of in front to steal the ball. And they get their second. Leeds. Granted, Leeds, fucking annoyingly, didn't they beat Liverpool earlier in the season? I don't want to see that. I'm going to berate you because you guys have sucked. And I don't care if you get demotivated from it. So, Candelona, can you do anything? Just turn it off. Turn it off, walk away, do something else. If I was actually the coach right now, I would have been halfway down the tunnel because I would not have watched the end. I would not have watched this end. This is one of the worst games I've seen, and it's only a 2-0 loss. At home, sadly. But yeah, no, that was 6-1 for Seville. 6-4 for Raggett. 6-3 for Whatmore when I took him off. Wow. Absolute wow. Well, luckily we have 15th place Southampton next, but then Leicester, Man City, Chelsea a couple games, Tottenham. This is not going to be a good run here. This is where I have a feeling we will be going into January after that. Liverpool for the first time. I have a feeling somewhere around here is where we're going to be taken in by the board and say, you know what? Things aren't really working out. You probably have about 3 games left. So anyway, that's going to do it for me. Oh well, 0-2 against Leeds. Take care and enjoy. And yes, I do know Leeds is a good team. However, it's still a bitch to lose like that.